We're back.
We are live here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Human Empowerment Experience LLC. And I am here with the one and only RKC certified, Russian Kettlebell certified trainer, David Hills.
And my lovely assistant, Coach Kendra McLaughlin.
And the cameraman. And actually,
the dog. We're all here.
Yeah. Bugaboo's here. Good morning, everybody. Hope your morning is going well already. And I'm so happy to have you here with us, training our bodies, getting our minds in gear for our beautiful day, because we are the creators of our day. Did you know that?
I did.
Did you know that you don't have to just get up and let the day happen to you?
Nope.
You can create your own day. You can create your own life, actually.
That's what they tell us.
And a lot of times what people do is they wait until they're in a crisis, either a health crisis, a financial crisis, an emotional crisis. Maybe they've gotten a divorce or a breakup or something of that sort before they decide to start changing themselves inside and start living a better life. A lot of people wait until they're in crisis to try to do that. And did you know that it's even harder to do it when you're in crisis? So why not make the time or take the time to change now? Change who you are, change what you're thinking, get rid of those negative thoughts and start living a better life while you're in good spirits. It's really what happens. Most people will end up in a breakup or, I don't know, something, they lose their job or something like that. And then they're like, oh my God, I need to change myself. You can change yourself at any time. And it's easier to do it when you're not in crisis. I can tell you that right now. So having said that.
So it's easier to do it the way you want it to be.
Correct. But you are the creator of your own life. Don't just let life happen to you. Don't just get up in the morning, have the same old negative thoughts, the same anxiety, the same worries. Get up and create your day, create joy, create happiness within yourself. It comes from here. It doesn't come from outside things. You can try to make all the money you want or get the car that you want or buy the purse that you want. Did you know you were buying a purse?
Yeah, saving up for the new purse.
And that may make you happy and fulfilled for a second, but really the work comes from within yourself, within your heart and soul. And that's what needs to change. And what happens when you do that is you no longer have to rely on outside things to fulfill you or other people to fulfill you and make you feel happy and joyous because you're doing it on your own. So that's how that works. And we have, let me see who we have with us this morning. We have somebody that's on
Redhead Radio.
Brenda. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. You have to check Brenda.
Neil Larrabee.
You have to check out Brenda and her husband. Really cool people.
Mm-hmm.
They live in Maine. She's beautiful. I actually met up with her in the airport. Remember that, Brenda? We met up in the airport. We see each other online. I can't remember where I was going. And maybe it was San Diego when we were going to San Diego. Do you remember that when we were in the airport in Portland?
Mm-hmm.
And I went over to talk to somebody. That was her.
Oh.
And her husband. Yes. Yeah, they were traveling. So that was pretty cool. But anyway, so this morning is just exactly what my post is about, is changing who you are inside. Don't wait until a crisis happens. Don't wait until you're in pain to do that. Do it now while it's more fun and joyous and easier to do. It's hard to do anything when you're in crisis or you wait until you've had some sort of trauma or that type of thing. So do those changes now. All right. That's my feel for this morning.
All right. All right. So, Neil, make sure you get your kettlebell ready. We're going to warm up.
We're going to warm up a little bit.
We're going to warm up a little bit, and we're going to swing some kettlebell.
Okay. I'm going to adjust my camera here. Hey, everybody. Good morning. All right. And I think we're ready for a nice warm up. Okay, so if you guys are sitting on your couches or wherever, and you've got your coffee in your hand, put your coffee down. We're going to do a little bit of a warm up. And even if you only do the warm up, You're getting your body ready for the day, right?
Right. It beats just using us for an alarm clock, right? Who was it that said that they just used us for an alarm clock?
My friend Rick Hamilton.
Rick
Hamilton is awesome. If you haven't looked him up on Facebook, he's an artist who lives in Portland. And what's cool about Rick is he used to work for a lumber company, and he started painting because there was a young girl outside of where he lived, and she was painting. He said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I'm painting. You want to try?" And so he started painting. Anyway, fast forward a little bit, he quit his job. He's now a full-time artist. He has a cute little studio in Portland, and he sells his paintings at art galleries and online, and he's amazing. So great story.
I love that story.
Yeah, Rick's awesome.
Okay, here we go. Start jumping.
So this is one of the best things you can do first thing in the morning. And you don't have to jump all the way up if for some reason you're not feeling it. You can just do this. But I'm telling you, you just lift your shoulders up and let them drop down. Let your arms become floppy. This will start getting the blood going. The cells are all having a big party inside your body right now. Or they're looking at you going, what the hell's going on? One or the other. They're like, are you dancing again? This is one of my favorites. This is the same type of thing. So we're just bending our knees a little bit, dropping our arms down. So you want to keep your arms loose, and it's like shaking that water off your hands. I use the example of you go into a restroom in the store, in Target or something, and you go to wash your hands, and there's no more paper towels, and you have to shake the water off your hands. It's just like that. That feels great too. I don't even want to stop. These are heart openers, and you just want to bring your arms back to where it's comfortable for you. We're not really going all out here. We're just warming up the body. But on the heart openers, you just want to bring to mind, bring to your intentions what you are grateful for today in your life. Something personal. It could be the fact that you're having your coffee, or maybe you're working out with us, or something a bit more personal to your own life. We all have something to be grateful for. And we're going to do some head rolls. And as you're doing these, you can kind of assess your body and get to know where you have a block, or where you're feeling a twinge of pain, maybe, or uncomfortableness. And in doing this, stay present and really kind of tune into your own body. What like I have a little thing here on my neck. It's not painful, but it's kind of crunchy. And so doing these warm-ups is not just about doing the warm-ups. It's about becoming familiar with your own body. And you can see what's going on and read your body. I mean, that's what we need to do. And that's how we can assess, like if you're not feeling good or if something's just not right somewhere, you'll know that because you've gotten to know your body. We're just doing some shoulder rolls here. You can also put your hands on your shoulders like this and do a circle back and a circle forward if you want to do it that way. Getting that synovial fluid going. Clasp your hands in the back. And on this one, you want to open your chest, roll your shoulders back, and pull your arms back. And you just want to do it gently, but it's really just kind of pulling and opening up the chest area and pulling those arms back.
Move it or lose it.
Move it or lose it move. This is my move it or lose it move with hip circles. And you're just drawing a circle with your hip. And you're basically going to the four corners, 2 corners front row and 2 corners in the back. And getting that hip moving. Move it or lose it. Tell you that it's true. This is a good one. This is this because you can really stretch your sides, your lower back, your hip flexors, all in this one move. And we're going to do some knee circles. You can incorporate your feet with this one. I like to lift my feet up a little bit and kind of do circles with my ankle at the same time. But this is another one. You don't want to get your knees injured. I injured my knee a few months ago, and it took forever to heal. It really, whenever you injure something like that, knee, shoulder, just takes so long to heal. And I'm a very impatient, sick person. Hate it. I hate being sick. That's the thing too, you know, you want to take care of yourself, because if you're like me and you don't like being laid up and sick, it's like torture. You know, you feel like crap, can't do anything. So you really want to take care of yourself so you're not in that situation. Or you're in that situation as few times as they,
Come on down. You're gonna end up here anyway.
I'm gonna just adjust my hello everybody. And a little bit better here. Oh, my favorites. So basically we're on our bottoms and we've got our legs bent a little bit, and you're curling your back, chin tucked,
Your chin, yeah.
and then just rolling.
And you can put your feet point them one way,
And
and
this
then the
just
next one point them the other.
excellent back massage. You can put your hands down like I'm doing, or you can keep them up like David's doing. But this is a great, this gets really everything moving into that. And when you first do this, it may be uncomfortable as hell. It was for me. I didn't like those,
Yeah.
but now I'm able to do
A little more
them.
familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, come on back up to standing. We're gonna do one more little warm up, and it looks like this. You need to use a wall for this. You're gonna put your hands about shoulder width apart, maybe hip width apart, and you're gonna place them both on the wall about the height of your shoulders, and then you're gonna fold at your hip, and you're gonna bring your arms to your ears. Drop your body below and really stretch the shoulders in that lockout position.
It's kind of like a downward dog.
Kind of like a downward dog, using the wall to assist. Exactly. We're focusing, instead of focusing on our legs though, we're gonna focus on this upper part of our back. And if you can, lock your elbows all the way out.
Yeah. Okay, so their arms should be
About the width of your feet.
Yeah, well, downward dog this is too on your shoulders.
Yes.
You're working both your legs and your shoulders. This feels really good.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting a great view of our
Your butts.
behinds. It's a great Tuesday. Here's the other question I have for you guys. David and I, we've learned this over time, and we've done it before. We are back to doing some meditation in the morning. So after our show, we do a meditation. Let me know if that's something that interests you. If you meditate, if you would like to learn how to meditate, or if you want to do a meditation session with us. It's just something I just thought of.
Yeah, I thought that.
And what meditation does, because I used to think, this is what I used to think. People who meditated were weird. What the hell are they doing sitting there? You know what I mean? I mean, how do you think that? But what meditation does is it brings your mind to the present. If you're getting up and you're anxious and you're thinking about what happened a few years ago or yesterday or whatever,
what might happen next week,
or worried about what's going to happen in 2021, and you're worried, and what meditation does is it brings you to the present so that you're actually living your life the way you should be living in the present moment. And it's a great way to be able to start carving out the life that you want by using some meditation and getting present with yourself. All right.
All right.
So let me know if that's something that interests you or not, because we can do that as well.
Grab your kettlebell.
Am I using my big one? Okay.
Put it between your feet, roughly equal distance. slightly pointed out with the feet, or the E version of the feet, slightly.
Lately.
Fold at the hip, keep your back flat, seat your shoulders, grab the kettlebell. Now get your hips low, drive into your heels. Push forward with your hips. And push your hips back.
So I was asking David last night if he has any glute exercises.
It's close to what she said.
I said, what did I say?
The booty exercise.
Yes. Butt plumpers. As we age, things start dropping. Just letting you know. I do pretty well because I work out, but it's an area that, I just would like to make sure that I'm maintaining. So he was saying that what we just did would help.
And down.
So these,
Lower.
so as you're going up, you just want to make sure you're squeezing your glutes.
Go as low as you can.
Really getting, and with this weight in my hand, it really makes a difference. So squats, lunges, those types of things will help round up the booty.
2 more.
Need a breath.
Bring it to one side. Shoulder to your hand to your shoulder. You're going to hoist it up using your hips. Fold it to hip. Hoist it up. Catch the ball. Push it overhead. Go all the way to your elbow locks. 2, 3. Change hands. Bring it in. 4. Pull it in. Set it down.
Be careful not to hit your knee.
Yeah. Oh, did you get your knee?
Slightly. Wasn't anything to this. I'm sorry, good. That's the thing about when you're doing work with the kettlebell, you really have to stay present. Pay attention to what you're doing.
Absolutely. Okay, so we have been doing rotations with the kettlebell.
Of the forearms.
Rotating the upper arm with our arm in a rack position. What we're going to do, we're going to press the kettlebell overhead. This hand, I'm going to reach around, grab my elbow, pull it against my head, and I'm going to grip my whole upper arm. And with the kettlebell overhead, I'm going to do my rotations. So here, there is the potential for me to unseat my shoulder and involve it in this exercise. I can avoid that by just grabbing a hold of my arm, making sure that my arm stays still. The upper arm is motionless. So I grab a hold of it and make sure that it doesn't rotate in my hand. I grip it and make sure the rotation is only from the elbow up. So grab your kettlebell, pinky to the middle of the handle, swing it to the rack, press it overhead, grab with the other arm, and rotate ball to the front and to the back. And
Make sure you have your wrist straight. Take a peek up at your kettlebell and make sure that your wrist is not bent. Make sure you're breathing. all the way down into the abdominal area.
Yeah. 10, pull it in. Change it. Grip your upper arm. And 1.
Yep, so my wrist was bent, and as I peeked up, I noticed it, so I just adjusted that. For those of you who are new that are joining us, there's a certain way to swing your kettlebell and to hold your kettlebell.
All of these.
Check that out on our videos, Sensei David Hill's YouTube, and you can go through those to do, because some of the stuff that we do here is a little more advanced in terms of just starting out. So you can view those videos.
And you can do workouts on our first couple of weeks.
David
went through each exercise.
He posts all of those on his YouTube channel, so you're able to see those. So if what we're doing today is a little more advanced for you, that's okay. You can go back and you can either do this but use a lighter kettlebell, or you can go back and look at the beginning of the videos.
Absolutely. Okay, bring the kettlebell to the rack. We're going to do 10 calf raises. Keep pointing straight ahead, all the way up. 1.
I'm actually going to grab my bigger one.
Nice and controlled. Change to the other side.
And what I noticed with these is,
point the feet up.
If I don't have my core tightened, I'm not able to go up on and squeeze my calves. I let go of my core at one point and I couldn't go up. So it's so interesting how much you use your whole body, gripping with your toes, you're squeezing your calves, your shoulders are seated, and your core is tightened when you're doing this particular exercise and really focusing in on the calf muscles.
Nice. Change to the other hand again. Step back, give yourself some room. Stepping forward with the opposite leg to a lunge.
Now, on this particular one, you want to make sure that your back is straight, your core is engaged, your shoulder with the kettlebell is seated, and your hips are as level as you can get them. And you're not really going too far forward. You can squeeze that glute, both glutes actually, when you're coming up.
Now walk to the front of your mat. Stepping backward, opposite leg.
Your knee, the front knee should be over your ankle, and your body aligned up and down with your back knee.
Other side. Stepping back, opposite leg.
just adjusted my arm. I had it in a different position. Notice? I have my elbow lifted.
Yep.
Which is interesting. So I noticed that. So being able to really focus in on your body and make sure that you're doing this in the correct form is super important.
All right. Shall we move on to some cardio?
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I'd like to do long cycle. Now, let's do this. You can do this with a single large kettlebell or a pair of smaller kettlebells. I'm going to go to a pair of smaller kettlebells.
I think I'm going to do the same.
Okay, so I'll take that. I'll keep that one.
Okay. I'll just grab another one of these. So we're going to be using 2 kettlebells at the same time. And I've gone down a notch.
Actually, you've gone up a notch.
Yeah.
Well, those two together are larger than the single.
Oh, wow.
Those two equal
But I mean,
that.
I've gone down singly.
Yes.
This is a single.
So we're going to do double long cycle. So I'll show you once. You're going to need a little bit wider stance than normal to be able to accommodate both kettlebells. You're going to make sure both thumbs point back at the bottom. Double rack, double press, return, and repeat. Here we go.
You get into position first.
Start with the kettlebells between your feet on either side. Reach down 2 thumbs back. Hips low, seat your shoulders. Drive into the heels, double rack. And press. 1, 2. And 10 more. Set it down.
Wow, that was hard. Holy smoke. Whew. Wow.
All right.
Yeah, that works the cardio and the entire body. That was not easy.
All right, we have one exercise left.
Oh, okay.
Swings.
Okay.
So, grab the kettlebell that you want.
I want to go with the bigger one.
Right there.
Is that the one I usually do with swings? Okay.
$50 swings coming up.
Oh boy. Let me wipe my hands because my hands are sweaty. So if you find that you're sweating and your hands are sweaty, make sure you wipe those off before you.
Some people
start
use
swinging.
chalk, like for pool cues or weightlifting, gymnastics. You can. It helps. Or not.
You don't use chalk. Why
I
don't
don't
you like
use it.
chalk?
I just never got in the habit of using it.
Okay.
Simple. Okay, 50 swings. Here we go. Feet on either side of the bell. Fold at the hips, seat the shoulders, and begin.
Using your hips.
20.
Excellent core exercise. You want a flat tummy, ladies? You want muscle in your tummy and a flat abdomen? Do these.
30. 40. 10 more. Set her down.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Neil is still here. Means he's got his kettlebell.
That's awesome. Let me get my breath for a second. And you heard me breathing. You really want to make sure that you're taking in a lot of oxygen. Hydrate yourself before your workout. You can take a sip of water during your workout if you'd like. Ooh.
Yeah.
But that will work your cardio. But it really has trimmed up my core area. I mean, it's amazing. I'm 58 with this kind of a core. This is the best core I've ever had. And I'm doing kettlebell workout. I do teach a little bit of yoga, trauma yoga, so it's a slow yoga, easy yoga. So I'm not doing a whole lot of yoga. It's from here. It's really because I'm using heavy weights, but it's only 20 minutes in the morning, Monday through Friday. We don't do kettlebell. So we've got 5 days a week that we do this kind of work. And my goal is mostly to be able to do the things that I want to do as I age. This is an anti-aging, anti-disease,
Anti-depression,
spirit lifting, happiness and joy. Once you get your body moving and you get those chemicals, that chemical rush in your body from just exercise, or from doing something like kettlebell workouts, it's an amazing feeling. And then you can take that feeling and take it throughout your day. That's what the whole thing is. It's lifting up those emotions that you feel in your heart, and you just take that and you take it on into your day, and don't let any of those negativity, those negative things. I'm in a practice this week of trying not to be on my phone, on Facebook, going through all the political feeds, because I know that it gets me riled. It gets me riled up in a negative way. So I made a choice, and this is your choice too. You need to start making choices that are good for you. My choice is I'm not going to, as much as I can, and I did okay yesterday. I could have done better, but I'm not going to go that route today. It's a new day, and I'm going to start out fresh, and I'm going to do better today. But don't let the negativity of social media, what's going on, the fear, don't live in fear. Those of you who are living in fear, stop it. There's no need to be living in fear. That is
Bob Newhart said, just stop it.
Well, did you realize that what you have in your mind is what you attract to you? So if you have fear in your mind, and you have hate, and you have disgust, that's what's going to come into your life. Seriously, what's in your mind and in your heart gets drawn to you. So you need to change that, turn that around, and don't wait until you're in a trauma situation or a desperate situation to do that. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. My sister, my friend Karen, who I love. Hi, Karen. Debbie. Hey,
Amanda.
Debbie. Looking great, Debbie. She just started working out. Well, she's been working out, but she started afresh. And then we have Amanda. Good morning. And we have a bunch of people on.
Steve Q.
I have a bunch of people on Instagram today. All of you here with us today to join us for a workout and some inspiration, sending all of you love, joy, peace, and happiness and abundance for you in your lives, and some special healing energies to those of you who are suffering today, in hopes that you find some peace in your life that you can use throughout your day. We love you. We will see you back here tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, 6
6
o'clock.
a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, everybody.